Hello and welcome to the webinar. My name is Dr. Pamela Frank and I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. If you'd like to learn more about me and how I can help you, please visit my website at naturopathtoronto.ca. To kick off our webinar today, it's important that we are all on the same page when it comes to understanding what exactly heart disease is. According to the medical news today, heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in the United States, and also the leading cause of death worldwide. Heart disease is a term used to describe several conditions, many of which are related to plaque buildup in the walls of the arteries. As the plaque builds up, the arteries narrow. This makes it more difficult for blood to flow and creates a risk for heart attack or stroke. Now that we're all clear on that, you may be asking yourself how this relates to you. Let's move on to discuss who's at higher risk for heart disease. When we look at heart disease, it's important to know some of the leading causes to best understand how to reduce your risks. According to the American Heart Association, the following factors greatly increase your risk of heart disease: smoking tobacco, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, physical inactivity, obesity, heredity, and unmanaged diabetes. This list of risk factors may seem overwhelming, but the good news is that numerous studies have offered solutions to lower your risk profile by manageable lifestyle and diet changes, even if you're predisposed to heart disease. Don't worry, we're going to discuss some of the natural ways to reduce your risk next. The Food and Drug Administration has the following list on their website for some general lifestyle changes you can make to reduce your risk of heart disease. Quit or don't start smoking, exercise regularly, maintain a healthy weight, and eat a heart-healthy diet. FDA cardiologist Sherry Targum explains this as, for example, you can eat fruits and vegetables with each meal and limit your saturated fat and avoid added sugars. And if you choose to eat meats, choose the leanest cuts available and prepare them in healthy ways. If you smoke or are considering starting, please contact a health professional to discuss all of the health risks associated with smoking, including cancer and possible death. Additionally, smokefree.gov has some great resources for quitting. Let's dive right in and discuss diet, as eating a heart-healthy diet is one of the leading ways to reduce your risk. To think we can treat heart disease by lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure, and lowering blood sugar with medication alone is like mopping up the floor while we leave the faucet running as the sink overflows, says Mark Hyman, MD. This clever analogy from Dr. Hyman highlights the need to discover the outlying causes that put you at risk for heart disease rather than just treating the symptoms with medication. Diet is high on this list. A clean diet is a great guideline for getting started on your path to optimal health. A variety of fruits and vegetables, 8 to 10 servings a day, limited whole grains, poultry and fish, nuts and legumes. These should make up a healthy whole foods diet. This, however, is just the general guidelines and not specific to everyone. You should always speak to your naturopathic doctor about your individual nutritional needs. Here's a list of some of the foods that would be amazing for your heart health: wild salmon, sardines, almonds, liver, chia seeds, steel-cut oats, blueberries, green tea, soy milk, dark chocolate, red grapes, yams, apples, Brussels sprouts, oranges, and avocado. So now that we have an idea of what we should be feeding our heart, according to Time magazine, these are the worst foods for your heart health: fast food burgers, deep fried foods, candy, soft drinks and sugar-sweetened juices, sugary cereals, cookies and pastries, margarine, pizza, and diet soda. Many naturopathic doctors believe that the cause of heart disease is inflammation, and the foods above are foods that cause inflammation in your body, whether the result is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. We have pulled together some wonderful heart-healthy recipes to inspire clean eating. There are a lot of options for breakfast, both savory and sweet. So whatever you're craving, there are plenty of heart-healthy recipes for you to get started. Eatingwell.com is a great resource for recipes. Here are a few breakfast options: white bean and avocado toast, pumpkin pie smoothie. A paleo diet is worth looking into for heart disease. There are lots of paleo recipes online for just about any food you might be craving. Just do a quick search for paleo recipes. For many of us, lunch is a quick on-the-go meal, and we often find ourselves reaching for unhealthy options to satiate our hunger. In an effort to protect your heart, it is important to plan ahead for lunchtime meals so that you can be sure you're eating heart-healthy for every meal. Here are a few recipes for you: roasted veggie and hummus pita pockets, citrus lime tofu bowl, noodles with chicken, mixed greens with lentils and apple. From this list, what do you think you might try first? Let me know in the comments. Dinner is a very important meal. It is time to sit down and decompress from the day. It should also be a time to nourish our tired, work-worn bodies. Preparing dinner does not have to take hours, and to demonstrate that, we have a few recipes here from Eating Well to help you get started with some simple, healthy recipes. Stuffed sweet potato with hummus dressing, quinoa taco salad, balsamic chicken, and spaghetti squash lasagna. I'm getting hungry just thinking about all these. And finally, rest assured, dessert can still be on the table. Thankfully, so many people have made the move to healthy eating because there are countless healthy recipes out there to soothe that sweet tooth without all the added sugar. Your taste buds and your heart will thank you. Here are a few yummy suggestions: paleo chocolate chip cookies from texanaron.com, frozen chocolate banana bites from eatingwell.com, apple fruit pizzas from eatingwell.com. Do you have a favorite recipe that I could add to the list? Please link it in the comments. It is important when you're trying to change your eating habits, especially for healthier foods, to always be prepared for those snack cravings. Without something at the ready for those midday or after exercise cravings, it's easy to fall off track for something packaged and quick. Here are some great quick and healthy snacks from Eating Well to have on hand for those cravings: tofu and vegetable sushi roll, curry cashew popcorn, goat cheese sweet potato toast, and chili roasted pumpkin seeds. Exercise should always be part of a healthy lifestyle, but if you're wanting to target a healthy heart, there are some specific exercises that are recommended for reducing your risks. Strength and resistance training. I recommend strength training exercises at least twice weekly. This includes push-ups, squats, sit-ups, and jumping jacks. This type of exercise is great for strengthening your bones, your muscles, and your connective tissues, which lowers the risk of bodily injury. Also, by increasing your body's muscle mass, you are increasing the amount of calories that your body burns, even while you're sleeping, thus maintaining a healthy weight and a healthy heart. Walking and running. Walking is a low-impact exercise that is easy to start and then build up to more sustained movement like jogging or running. Walking is great for lowering your blood pressure and cholesterol while increasing your energy and preventing weight gain. As mentioned, yoga is a great exercise with proven mental and physical benefits. Not only does it tone your muscles, but it can also help reduce your stress, lower your blood pressure, increase your lung capacity and blood circulation, all while giving you an overall sense of well-being and balance. All things that are good for your heart. You can check out some heart health specific poses from the Yoga Journal online. So it's just yogajournal.com. You want to check for heart problems. Most of us have heard some information surrounding heart disease, and of course, there are always naysayers or just questions that surface when considering our health and the accompanying recommendations. We wanted to look at a few commonly believed myths and discuss why they are not credible. This is one I often hear. Heart disease is something only older people should worry about. This is false. According to the Mayo Clinic, all of us should take heart disease seriously. There are risks even for younger people based on family history and lifestyle. Here's another myth. If I'm a long-time smoker, I can't reverse the damage I've done to my heart or reduce my risk of heart disease. This is false. Harvard Medical School states that quitting smoking has immediate benefits, no matter how old you are or how long you've been smoking. And those benefits start the moment you quit. After just 1 year of not smoking, your risk of heart attack reduces by 50%. After 10 years, the risk drops to that of a person who never smoked. As mentioned before, contact me for the tools you'll need to help you quit. You can quit today. I'm only at risk for heart disease if it runs in my family. This is false. Genetics can play a role in developing heart disease, claims Dr. Gilanov of the Cleveland Clinic, but 90% of heart disease cases are the result of lifestyle. This includes smoking, poor diet, and lack of exercise. It is often these lifestyle choices that can raise the level of cholesterol and other harmful fats in your blood, which can increase your blood pressure and cause type 2 diabetes, both risk factors for heart disease. As Dr. Hyman was quoted before, the lifestyle changes we have highlighted here today can even reduce the risk for heart disease when it comes to hereditary risk. I can just take an aspirin a day to stave off any heart trouble, including heart attacks and strokes. This is false. Aspirin has been known to reduce the risk of heart-related complications, but every person is different. So, before implementing aspirin dosing, it is very important to talk to your doctor to first determine if aspirin treatment is right for you, and if it is, what amount would be safe and effective for you. Keep in mind that aspirin can cause stomach ulcers and serious internal bleeding. The FDA recommends informing your healthcare provider of all the medicines and supplements you are taking if you're considering taking aspirin. Your risk of bleeding may be higher if you use aspirin while also taking certain medicines, vitamins, or herbs. According to the Cleveland Clinic, the following herbs and spices are great heart-healthy ways to add some flavor to your meals. Allspice, basil, bay leaves, black pepper, caraway seeds, cayenne, and chili powder. Chinese 5-spice, cinnamon, cloves, coriander, cumin, and curry powder. Dill, garlic powder, ground ginger, Italian seasoning, marjoram, and mint. Nutmeg, onion powder, oregano, paprika, and parsley. Red pepper flakes, rosemary, and reduced sodium soy sauce. What's your favorite from the list? In some medical circles, turmeric is considered a great alternative to aspirin due to its naturally occurring anti-inflammatory properties. It is the active chemical in turmeric, which is called curcumin, that's responsible for reducing inflammation. Curcumin, according to Curcumin for Health Online, is a great option without the potentially life-threatening side effects of certain other medications. Curcumin is known to reduce the spread of inflammation safely. You can incorporate curcumin into your diet by adding turmeric to many recipes, including soups, dressings, curries, teas, scrambles, juices, and smoothies. Here's a tasty recipe for turmeric milk. You'll find it at epicurious.com and then search for golden milk turmeric tea. We covered a lot here today. You came here for a reason, to make more informed, healthier decisions when it comes to the healthy of your heart. Here we are when I'm recording this in February, which is Heart Health Month. You're on your way to making a difference in your life. And our hope is that the tools I provided today are just what you needed to get started. One important thing to acknowledge is while getting accurate information is always the first step toward better health, in and of itself, it is not capable of improving your health. Instead, Action is needed for you to live a healthy and happy life. So take a moment for some self-reflection. What daily actions can you commit to now to ensure that you'll be supporting your best heart health? Thank you so much for attending my webinar. It means a lot to be able to share this information with people like you who are ready to make healthy changes in their lives. Now it is time to implement some of the things we discussed. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. I'm always here to help. My phone number is 416-481-0222. My email address is pfranknd@forcesofnature.ca. And my website is naturopathtoronto.ca. I hope that today exceeded your expectations. You now feel more knowledgeable and ready to get started on the path to a new, healthy